Hey guys, how's it going? All right, I am going to get some stuff happening over here. How's it going, y'all? What up, Firestar? What up, Papa? Silent Warlock, Butterboy, Jasmine the Tomato, Benton. What's up? Rat Relax, I saw you there. Junk Botto, how's it going? Yep, it's a hat day. It's a hat day. It's been a hat day for the past couple of weeks. My cousin is getting married in 2 weeks now, 3 weeks, something like that. And I am a part of the wedding, so I'm waiting to get my hair cut until like right before then, so that I can be sure to be looking best for her wedding. All right. Howdy, Cagley! Yes, I am a nerd. Look at that nerd. What a nerd. Howdy, Michael. Howdy, Little Miss Demi, Chimbertor. What it up? All is good. All is good. Good, good, good. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get Janksy started on up. Man, the lighting. I opened my windows in my kitchen, you can see back there. And I did so because it's a little bit sunny out and my plants were looking a little sad and droopy. So I decided to open up those windows, but it's messing with all my lighting. Alrighty. Mowage! I'm doing alright, Firestar. Thanks for asking. Alrighty. Let's pause the goofy tunes and let's get the serious contradiction on. Stop looking good with and without hats. Thank you, Rat Relax. You appreciate how I had to tilt my head to drink it? I know, right? Because the microphones got me all perfect on it. I know what you're talking about. I'm doing all right, Cagley. How are you doing? Not even you really know how to pronounce it. Well, that's good to know. Load game 1. Yes. Dun, dun, dun. All right, how do we, let me full screen this. I know y'all can't see it yet. I'm trying to get this sorted. It does this weird thing. Oh, cool. You can replay recent scenes. Ooh. All right, go full screen, and there we go. All right. Let's see. You're good? You're excited to creative things? You talking about tomorrow? No spoils. All right. So we can apparently watch our last replay. So let's check this out.
When you say herbal tea, do you mean salvia?
Probably.
So you traded salvia tea with Simon for his homebrew. So why did you say you didn't give salvia to anybody else? Did you give it to anybody else? How many people did you give it to? Did you give it to Kate?
Give it to everyone.
No.
How about Liam?
Hey,
Didn't have anything to do with him dying, if that's what you mean.
So you did give him salvia?
Yes, I gave him salvia because he asked for it. But that's not what killed him.
Well, he committed suicide, James, because of psychological issues that probably weren't helped by him trying hallucinogenic drugs.
Didn't commit suicide. You don't know anything about him. You don't know what happened.
Okay, so what happened then?
Do you even know about Third Eye?
Go on.
You don't know about Third Eye. You don't know about Third Eye. You know nothing about Liam's death. I mean, forget salvia.
Is this where he gives us
Fine,
that that poster
Third
with
Eye
the
was a
conspiracy
cult.
stuff on it?
We had our very own psycho cult
By
operating
looking at the
right
face
here
cam,
from
you
our
found the
village
liar.
hall.
Screw you,
I got rid of
Benton!
them, single-handed. I'm the one who got rid of Third Eye. Did they tell you that at the station?
Okay,
Oh, hi, Papa's
start
mom.
again.
I apologize for my
What?
language there.
You don't know anything, do you? Look. They were reeling in students, pretending to be some sort of happy life course, you know. We can make your life better sort of crap. Then they were putting everyone through this brainwashing program to make them compliant, and selling them on. It's all there.
Brunor, how
What do
dare
mean,
you?
selling them on?
Selling them. Objects, commodities.
To who?
To anyone who could afford them. Top politicians, famous celebrities, wealthy businessmen, you name it.
What for?
You don't get it, do you? Third Eye were making and selling slaves. They were black market slave traders. They were wiping people's personalities using ECT, brainwashing, cocktails of hard drugs, deliberately turning them into perfect slaves. You know how much slaves are worth on the black market these days?
No.
Millions. And I'm talking per slave. That's why anyone who stood up to them and threatened to go public like Liam was just killed off. They didn't give a damn.
So you're saying Liam was murdered by Third Eye?
Exactly what I'm saying. So I started looking into it. They were all saying it was suicide, but there's no way.
So, did you ever actually meet Liam?
I found out about him.
And how did you find out about all this other stuff?
Well, it's obvious, you can tell. I met some of the students. You could see straight away there was something wrong. They were like zombies. And I can tell when someone's got ECT damage or when they've been through mind conditioning. It's just obvious. I mean, US military used all these techniques back in the 50s. It's all documented, you can read about it. They showed all the same signs.
So, did you ever actually go to a meeting?
No, but
That's James.
I knew what went on.
How?
From what people said who'd been through it.
Okay, so do you know anyone I could speak to who did go through it?
Well, no. Look, it doesn't matter. Why did they close down if it wasn't true? They just closed down and disappeared overnight after I put all the flyers up. Bit of a coincidence.
But that was just after Liam died.
Yeah,
And do you think that had anything to do with it?
maybe, but it was the flyers that forced them to close.
Okay. Do you mind if I keep this?
Yeah, you
Janksy is
investigate.
just so
It'll come
dejected
out.
right now.
Third Eye definitely killed Liam.
All right, so now we got to go ask everybody about Third Eye. I'm glad I pressed that because I remembered at the end of last episode that I was like, we found something right at the end that was like perfect. All right, so let us. Who do we want to talk to first about that? Because we could go all the way up and start accusing Atlas right away, right? Maybe let's go talk to Rebecca about it. Let's see what she has to say. Do I like trains? I have very little opinion of trains. I think trains are fun. Like I think there was an article floating around for a little while that was like a way to take a train across the entirety of the United States over the course of like a week and see a whole bunch of really cool sights for like really cheap, for something like $200 or something like that. Which is that's cheap to cross the entire country. And I've considered maybe doing something like that as like a fun little vacation. It's just like a relaxing thing. You basically spend all day in the train, watch the stuff go by on the side, all the trees and everything like that, and then work on your laptops or whatever, and then stop off in all the major cities along the way. Wearing a hat indoors, who would do that? All right, let us ask her about the Third Eye flyer, because I think everything else we've already asked her about. All right. Let's figure it out.
Have you seen this before?
Don't take any notice of that.
Why?
James Wilson is a fantasist. He spends his time pretending to cast spells
Have
in
you
the
seen
woods.
this
He's not exactly
before?
a stable person. And, I heard that he was involved with growing cannabis.
Really?
Well, don't quote me on that.
So you don't think there's any truth at all to this?
None at all.
Perhaps, Papa, perhaps. Let's see. Heard James grows cannabis. No truth to the flyer. James casts spells in the woods. Thinks he is a fantasist. Okay, did she ever say anything about the scrying mirror? She's never seen it before. Okay. We'll think on that.
Thank you.
I didn't think she would
Probably do that
necessarily
later.
have something for us. Oh, thanks, Siri. I appreciate that. Just played Phoenix, right? Now you're watching this? Yeah, I've heard that this is a lot. I've never played. This is probably going to shock you. I've never played a Phoenix Wright game. Mostly because I've never owned any of the consoles or the mobile systems that those are on. So I've never gotten a chance to play it. All right, let's head all the way up. Let's go ask... well, let's wait. Let's save talking to Atlas until after we talk to Simon and Emma, because I think we want to have all the possible clues going to confront Atlas just in case it's like a big deal, right? Oh, I'm sorry, McGalaxy. You can check the VOD later, though. I mean, I know it's not the same, but...
questions, if you don't mind.
Go play it. You think I'll like it? I think I will. I'm pretty certain that I will. Certain. I'm sure and certain. That makes me certain of it.
Have you seen this?
Yeah. It was all over college last year. James made it. Idiot.
So you don't agree with what I'm saying?
No, I don't agree with anything James says. He's absolutely crazy. He thinks that the government has been controlled by aliens and that we're all bugged. He's nuts.
All right, well, there we go. Doesn't believe anything James says. That could be something, because if she doesn't believe anything he says, but then later on she references James as like, well, James told me this, then yeah. So let's look around. Oh, hey! Cagley just cheered 100 bits. That was terrible price. Sure, 10. I got you, Cags. I got you. Let's see. Doesn't know anything about plants. Okay. Well, let's talk to Simon, because Simon was friends with James. Yeah, drop them shorts. What if this was an anime? It would just be way more intense. Probably involve vampires.
Have you seen...
In the end, she wouldn't be dead. She'd be a vampire. That's what it is.
Oh.
That would be the anime version.
Is this the thing that James did? Yeah, I've heard of it.
What do you know about all this? A third eye, I think they were called?
I don't really know anything about it. I mean, I've heard about Liam's death, but all I know about Three Eyes or whatever is on this flyer.
So you hadn't heard about Third Eye?
No, sorry.
Knows James made the flyer, doesn't know anything. Okay, so it does really seem like it's Rebecca or
Be
or
back
Atlas,
later on, if that's
Ryan, who's going to know about it. Hey, Anna, how's it going? I felt the need to play as a game. Let's go show map. Well, I never played it, Anna. I watched you play some of it, but I never played it myself. It's such a good game, though. And that's why I'm not remembering, like, anything from it. Tell me about that homebrew, though. What if it's the Illuminati? The license and the window had the same tape. Did they really? Interesting. I wonder if that's a thing. We'll have to find out. All right, let's try the lounge door.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
Let's ask him about the Third Eye flyer.
What do you know about this?
Not much.
So you've never seen this before? You don't know anything about Third Eye?
Well, I don't remember seeing it now.
You don't recognize any of the symbols on it?
No, sorry.
Oh, doesn't recognize any of those symbols? Of course he knows those symbols! He's an expert in symbols! Let's see. Doesn't recognize the symbols. And he used to be into occult stuff. Come on. It's gotta be right? No? Alright. What about the, cardboard mask? Symbol on mask represents the triple goddess. Doesn't recognize any of them. Totally. Boom, done. Boom, done.
Ryan, you've just told me all about the moon symbols on the mask. Then you're claiming you don't know anything about the symbols on the flyer. It's all the same thing.
Oh, actually, yes. Sorry, yes, I do remember that.
So what did you know about Third Eye?
Oh, not much, really. Never came into contact with them.
That explanation was way too short. Ryan's definitely hiding something.
Huh. Alright, only knows what he heard about the Third Eye. Never came into contact with Third Eye. Okay. Let's think. Phrase was invented while based at the village hall. Never came into contact with the Third Eye. Maybe. Ah! Oh, bug.
According to the flyer, this Third Eye group was based at the village hall. Is that right?
Was it?
That's where you were based, wasn't it? Yeah, you said you invented the Atlas phrase free to be free while you were based at the village hall.
So I did.
So you must have come into contact with Third Eye at some point. You were using the same hall.
Well,
His face!
I'm afraid I haven't been entirely honest with you, Inspector.
Oh, really?
You see, Third Eye is, or was, Atlas under a different name. Sorry.
Atlas is Third Eye.
In a new, improved form, yes.
And you ran Third Eye?
With Dad, yes.
So you must have known Liam. You didn't just meet him, did you?
Yes, I knew him, Inspector, but don't get your hopes up. All of this has been thoroughly investigated and cleared up.
You've been investigated about his death?
They dropped the case. We didn't have anything to do with it. Well, when I say drop the case, I mean a police investigation is one thing, but what the public thinks is another. They threatened to go public, and then James bloody Wilson started distributing his flyers, and that was it. No choice. It was an end to it.
You had to change the name.
We'd already paid the family an out-of-court settlement. Thought that was an end to it. But then James, his cronies, they wouldn't leave it alone. So we had to close down, buy a new place, rebrand. So eventually, we reopened here.
As Atlas?
As Atlas.
And it worked?
Up till now, yes.
So you knew James Wilson too?
Up till
We
now,
knew
yes.
James, but he didn't know us as such. Oh, he was very quick to shoot us down, but he didn't do anything like actually coming to the course to see what he was about.
So James wouldn't know that you were now running Atlas?
Not unless he came to one of our courses.
And how much of all that stuff was true? ECT machines, brainwashing?
I'm afraid that exists only exclusively in the mind of Mr. Wilson. All we do is make better business people. We challenge their prejudices and presumptions. Why don't you come along and see for yourself? The course starts in 15 minutes. Excuse me, Inspector.
Of course you have a weird, spooky cell phone
I can't
ring.
get back now. Well, you have my car at the moment. All right. All right. See you later. That was Dad. I have to go back. You can come and meet him if you like.
Well, I might come and have a chat.
Come with me.
Ah, Brunor, well done. I'm trying not to speak while they're speaking.
Perfectly honest, Dad's a great businessman, but he lacks imagination. He does, however, believe in the power of the individual, when taught by the right teacher, of course. Ryan! In here. Just coming. He's through here.
I like their little badger thing over there.
To whom do I owe the pleasure?
Detective Inspector Jenks, I'm investigating a death in the village. I believe you knew Kate Vine.
Oh, I thought all this was dealt with, Inspector. You do know that Kate Vine was a gherkin short of a Big Mac. You do now. You must forgive my son, Inspector. He still can't summon up the courage to come straight to the point. So what do you want to know?
Well, a few more questions if you don't mind.
But I do mind. I'm a very busy man. Try asking an intelligent question, like, do I mind being quizzed about a once promising student who turned into a useless drunk? Ryan, would you mind leaving us for a while?
I'll go back to the centre. I have one or two things to prepare. Call me if you need me, Dad.
You may begin, Mr. Holmes, although I'm not going to be able to help you. I don't have much to do with the course nowadays, so I can't give you any hard information.
That's as maybe, but we
No,
need...
that's as is. But if you want my opinion, I'd be quite happy to give it to you. So, far away.
Okay, thank you. Well, Paul certainly doesn't take any prisoners. It's obvious who's pulling the strings in this family, and I wonder what they got up to in their previous guise as Third Eye.
I'm the stripper!
8 o'clock already.
That was perfect timing! I wonder what they got up to in their previous lives. I'm the stripper! Thank you, Chimp Girl. Not really a mystery fan, but want to show my support again. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Please drop those bike shorts. Or the stumped yays, excuse me. We do stumped yays for those. Whew. That got me so good. I was not ready for that. All right, I'm going to hit exit real quick because I want to go turn on the subtitles because for some reason the subtitles came off between episodes.
Okay, that's it for now.
So I'll come back. So we can now talk to Ryan's dad, though.
I get the feeling that I
that
might
was
be
so
seeing
good.
a lot of Paul tonight.
Okay, subtitles are now back on. Oh my god. Whew. Across to Brandon House. So this is his house. Let's ask him about literally everything.
A few more questions, please.
And then we'll start to piece together what's next. There's an Atlas meeting actually going on now, it seems. Or soon. And what else? And it's a new hour. And so with new hours, usually that means, like, all kinds of new events in all the little pockets areas. So we need to, like, check all that stuff. Okay. Also, yeah, I saw several people commenting about my hair being long and under the hat and all that kind of stuff. This is seriously what my hair looked like when Sarah and I first started dating, like 10 years ago. 10 years ago. My goodness. All right. Kate Vine's death. What do you know, Ryan? Or Paul? His name's Paul Ryan? Oh, no, it's Paul Rand. That's right. It's Paul and Ryan Rand. That is so... Oh, that's on the nose. All right. Here we go. Kate Vine's death. What's up?
How well did you know Kate?
Hardly knew her at all. Met her a few times. At the course, that's about all.
So when was the last time you saw her?
Last Friday. I just popped out of the course and... about 7.
Did you speak to her then?
It's possible.
And how did she seem? Was she happy, sad, preoccupied?
She was drunk.
He saw her at Atlas at 7, but I thought she broke the window around 6:30 or something.
Do you know if Kate had lost this? It's a driving license.
How would I know that?
You didn't see it lying around anywhere.
No.
How many? This! All right, didn't know she lost her... This license is going to be like the final clue that matters. It's got to be, because I've asked everyone about it, and literally everyone says the same thing, like, Oh, man.
Did you know anything about Simon Thompson's bike?
No.
At least he gets straight to the point. My goodness. Simon's homebrew. What do you know about the homebrew?
Ever tried Simon's homebrew? Simon Thompson?
No, I haven't. I wouldn't touch anything that has had Simon's fingers in it.
Wow. He does not like Simon.
Have you seen this before?
Anna.
Looks familiar. Where did you find it?
It was, in the woods.
Presumably had something to do with Kate or a killer.
Well, that's what I'm trying to establish.
Shouldn't it be in an evidence bag, Inspector, in case of contamination?
I didn't have one with me, unfortunately.
Well, don't go testing it for DNA, will you? It's got yours all over it.
Dang, son. I mean, he does have a point, though.
What do you know about this?
It's a freedom necklace. It's a symbol we use sometimes on the course. Little bird in cage flying away. Well, freeing themselves from their past is the analogy.
So do they get them when they join the course or something?
No, not as a rule. I think I bought one once as a present.
Oh, not for Kate, by any chance?
No, not for Kate. I can't really remember who it was for. A birthday present, maybe for one of the students.
Which student?
I've no idea.
Emma, perhaps? Insists he didn't buy it for Kate. Bought a freedom necklace for a student. Bird and cage is a symbol used in the course. Or maybe Simon. Maybe that's why he doesn't like Simon. Maybe Simon spurned his advances. Broken pub window. Cardboard mask. What does he know?
What do you know about this?
Looks like a mask.
You don't recognize it?
Not particularly. Looks like a monarch mask.
What's a monarch mask?
Monarch is fancy dress outfitters. Ryan goes there sometimes.
Ryan uses the shop, thinks it's from Monarch. Fancy dress means Halloween costume over here, because we don't use the term fancy dress like that. He has an idea. Emma didn't want the attention. That's why he doesn't like Simon. You called it as I was typing it. Ah, gotcha. Okay.
What did you hear about an argument in the pub last Friday?
I didn't go to the pub last Friday.
You didn't hear anything about an argument in the pub?
Should I have?
No, that's fine.
He is not a very nice man. Just be polite, bro. Come on. Be kind. You know. Just doing my job.
Could you tell me a bit about this?
Had it designed by an agency.
And when was that?
Last year.
Is that when you started the business?
Yes, I suppose so.
Kind of hesitated on that one. So here's where the stuff's probably going to contradict, right? Is within all the Atlas stuff. Because he hasn't said really much about anything else.
Have you ever seen one of these before?
I believe it's a scrying mirror, pagan thing.
Ever used one?
Why would I use a scrying mirror?
So you have no interest at all in this sort of thing?
No,
Does the Atlas course use them at all?
not at all. Strange question.
Not really. You guys draw on all kinds of pagan stuff. How does that make it strange?
If I did this, would it mean anything to you?
I presume you've seen an Atlas student doing that.
Ah, so this is an Atlas thing.
Well, it wasn't exactly our idea. The students started doing it spontaneously to show commitment to the cause. Cute, really. Which student did you see doing that?
I'm not sure, but he was carving it into a tree. I told him to stop.
Did you really? Why?
Defacing public property.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. What's the punishment for that kind of thing nowadays? Prison sentence?
It's usually a fine.
All right. What about defiling public liberty? Does that carry a fine too?
Oddly enough, the student in question argued a similar point. Is that something you encourage on the Atlas course?
We encourage people who put ideas first and moral anachronisms second. The problem with the law, Inspector, is that it's out of date.
Well, I suppose that's a matter of opinion. However, you still respect it.
Respect it. I abide by it. We all play by the book, Inspector, but that's only because of the threat of possible incarceration.
It's so heavy-handed with the Ayn Rand stuff. Their last name's Rand. The thing's called Atlas. My goodness. All right. Finger symbols, student's idea. Atlas encourages ideas over morality. Right. Reluctantly abides the law. Yeah. Seems pretty straight up. All right. We're in Handsable carving. Liam's death. We're almost towards the bottom of this list. Okay, cool.
How well did you know Liam?
Liam who?
Liam, who took his life.
Oh.
This.
Well, as far as I remember, he was a good student, confident, outgoing.
You didn't notice any problems?
I believe he had problems at home.
Were you there when he died?
Yes.
And afterwards? You didn't see him after the meeting?
No.
What was Liam like that night?
No. Apart from being drunk, or possibly because of that, he seemed perfectly happy.
He was drunk.
Well, I assume the bottle in his hand contained whiskey.
Aw, Penny, thank you!
Lots of similarities to Kate, don't you think? Drinking, depression, is that normal for the
We're
students?
getting raided!
People come into the Atlas course for quick solutions to their problems. And when they don't get them as quickly as they might have liked, sometimes their impatience gets the better of them.
All right, so I totally didn't hear what he was saying because I was paying attention to the raid. Thank you, Penny! You're the best. Hello, Star Raiders. Welcome. We are playing Contradiction, Spot the Liar, an FMV game where you are inspecting the death of Kate, and we're going through the town talking to all these different people. It's crazy bonkers. It's wonderful. Everybody go follow Starlet20. I'm trying to find the actual specific link right now. Hold on. There's her Twitch page. Go follow Penny. She's awesome. And thank you all for coming on by. Hopefully you enjoy. We're currently trying to figure out what's going on in this wacky world of contradiction. So, let's see. He said Liam was bright, confident, and outgoing. He knew Liam had personal problems, was at Atlas the night Liam died. He didn't see him after the course, and Liam had been drinking all night at the seminar. At the seminar. Remember, Atlas, or not Atlas, Ryan, because this guy's Paul. Ryan said that they don't allow alcohol at the place, so that might be something to think of later. But let's continue down the path of asking him about everything. Let's ask him about this freedom phrase. Free to be free. What do you say? What do you say?
Can you tell me a little about the Atlas phrase, free to be free?
Where did you hear that?
I was talking to one of your students.
It's a little phrase we conjured up to summarize our objectives.
What is your objective, if you don't mind me asking?
Mine, or do you mean the course's objective?
On the course.
The objective of the course is to free people from bondage. We teach that most people are crippled by their past, by guilt, their attitudes, their beliefs. All that kind of nonsense.
Guilt cripples people.
Feeling guilty in business is like a meat eater feeling guilty in an abattoir. Guilt comes from the archaic emotional centers of the brain.
Edson, this game is great.
It's a vestige of our animal ancestry, that's all. In business, you heed it at your peril. I'm sorry, Inspector, my house appears to be haunted. Would you mind closing the door?
So,
what a creepy
you believe
dude.
that guilt has no place in business?
None at all. I have few beliefs, Inspector, but that's one of them.
And what if you have done something wrong?
Well, that's the whole point. Guilt has nothing to do with it.
Interesting opinion.
This guy's dodgy? Oh, yeah, he's dodgy. His whole family is dodgy. The ominous door opening thing, in my head, I imagine, because this guy is such a jerk, I imagine he has like a little button he presses, he hides it like down here, and then like he just presses it every now and then just to freak out people who are meeting with him. My goodness. Okay, it's designed to summarize Atlas's objectives. The objective is to free students from their past. Students are encouraged to free themselves from guilt. There's no place for guilt in business. Okay. Let's continue forward. We still have a couple more things to ask him about, and then we can finally start to, really look for those contradictions. All right. My hair. I'm not used to it being long and in my face. I always do that thing.
Know what this is, by any chance?
Sugar.
I have no idea. Gardening isn't my kind of thing. Rebecca would probably know. I presume you've met Rebecca.
Yes,
I'm sure she'd enjoy telling you what it is. She's the kind of woman who likes to feel superior. Would probably marry a millionaire and then decide to run her own pub.
Yes, why was
He
that?
does not like his daughter-in-law.
She isn't exactly housewife material. She likes to be in control, like Ryan. Shame, isn't it, that I'm in control of both of them?
Dude! This guy is such an awful person.
Have you ever heard of Salvia divinorum, or magic mint?
Sounds like it might be a drug.
It's a hallucinogenic plant. Legal, as a matter of fact.
I'm not a drug taker, Inspector. I have no enthusiasm for voluntarily poisoning your brain.
And you've never seen anyone on the course taking it?
Well, if someone had, they wouldn't have done it openly.
Go get some of that magic
We
mint,
don't allow
bruh.
drugs or alcohol on our course. We like to tell the students that success is the best drug.
He said
Whether
it!
you buy into that, of course, is another matter.
We don't let drugs or alcohol on the course. You said you watched him get drunk all night. Boom! Spotted the liar!
So if you don't allow drink or drugs onto the site, why did you allow Liam to drink whiskey all night?
Well, we did give him various warnings.
Who's in control now, sucker?
Did try to stop him, but didn't work.
But you let him stay on the course?
Yeah, well, we couldn't throw him out. This isn't a primary school, Inspector. We're not the police. We can't enforce these rules. If they pay their fees, they're entitled to stay on the court.
Not true.
And what
Absolutely
if they want
not
to
true.
take drugs?
As long as they do it with discretion, frankly, I don't care if they want to wipe or inject paint stripper all over their faces.
Do you store any alcohol at Atlas?
No.
Is there a kitchen?
Why, do you want to go down there and check?
Well, obviously you wouldn't mind if what you're saying is true.
Of course I wouldn't mind. It's past the lavatories down the corridor, but you won't find any drugs in there or alcohol.
Whether I find alcohol at Atlas or not, it probably isn't particularly relevant. But it's worth a look anyway.
So when he said that whole thing about like if you pay your fees, you're entitled to the course. Not a chance, man. If you're over here and you pay to put your kid in a soccer program and then that kid breaks the rules, guess what? You paid for it, they're out. That's just how programs work. My goodness. Lies. All lies.
What do you know about this?
So you've been graced with Goebbels' company already, have you? James, our local minister for propaganda. I suppose Ryan already told you about our actual previous incarnation.
He explained, yes.
Did he tell you anything scandalous?
Not unless you count the suicide.
Oh.
Yeah, he's growing on you.
Was it your idea?
The suicide?
Third eye.
Yeah, I suppose it was. As my son had started to atrophy, I decided I ought to give him something to do.
And third eye was the same as Atlas, teaching business skills.
Very similar.
So Liam's death didn't prompt you to make any changes?
There was nothing we could do about Liam's death, Inspector, any more than we could do anything about Kate's. It was out of our control.
You can't blame me for wondering, Paul. 2 student deaths in 2 years.
It's called a coincidence, Inspector. I expect they ate fast food also. But you're not investigating all the local chippies, are you?
Third Eye was Paul's idea. Third Eye is very similar to Atlas. Liam's death was unavoidable. Trying to think if there's maybe something else there, but I think we already caught him in the one lie, which was that they don't allow drugs or alcohol, but then that he had actually done it. Yeah. All right. So let's go start trying to talk to other people, because let's go to Atlas, and we can, because we don't have any new clues, but we can go to Atlas and we can
Thank you.
Search for the alcohol, and maybe we'll find something else there. And maybe we should check a couple of the other random little areas on the side where stuff sometimes appears, right? Like people and stuff. All right, nothing back that way. What about... Okay, if we go down to the next street, what's around here? Go over to Abbey Farm, call the chief. Let's go check behind their house now that he's home. Maybe there's something different back here. Aha, his car. Random. Rand-M. There's nothing I can explore, though, so... Doesn't mean much. Okay. What is a possum? Oh, no, not possums. Alright, right up north the lane. Let's see. Let's go... Is that where I am currently? That is. Alright. No, that's not where I wanted to go. Let's go back. I want to go to the right, up behind the house. Left to the village center. That's where I want to go. No, it's not where I want to go. North lane. I want to go that way. There we go. That's where I want to go. That car was quite random indeed, meow boss. Indeed. I thought it was that we were supposed to come back at 8. I guess maybe this place is completely shut down then. Okay. So let's go check by the river again, maybe? Alright, nothing there. Head into the woods. Anything different here? Nope. Still those people over there. They've been there for a couple hours now. Let's see. A callback to when we played Dead by Daylight. Right? That's right. That's so long ago, too. It's been a while. I forgot that that's where the origin was. Good old Passums. By the way, Cagley, Pudsey sent me a thing. I think she sent it to you too, of like a knit possum thing. It was pretty cute. Anyway, I don't mean to have private conversations on stream. You'd fund it. Next game. Do it. All right, let's go into Atlas. Just keep clicking. That's what detectives do. Indeed it is.
So the kitchen must be down the corridor there, if what Paul said is
Down the
true.
corridor. All right, we can search. Let's do that real quick. Just a bunch of normal stuff. I do like that they show us like every single little thing. Aha!
Interesting.
XXX,
Well,
do
there's
not
a TV
move.
right there with a DVD player. I don't think anyone will mind if I have a quick look at this.
Oh my. Go over to the TV. Try a DVD from the pile. Sure, let's try the pile first, and then we'll try the one that we found, which is probably the only one that matters. You know that's a dude in an empty room on a school, like, auditorium stage. Oh, I love it.
Freedom, true freedom, means freedom from many vices that society had traditionally believed to be
Ready for a
virtues.
lecture, y'all.
Self-criticism, self-doubt, guilt. Ladies and gentlemen, these are not virtues. These are sins. Born of a fake morality implanted deep within our minds and collective consciousness by governments and religions through the ages with the sole purpose of preventing the masses.
It's real, Doug. I'm sorry.
Stopping us from achieving the same success, happiness, and freedom enjoyed by those at the very pinnacle of society. I'm going to show you that common morality is nothing more than the cynical creation of an elite desperate to stay in power. An elite hell-bent on preventing you from reaching your full potential.
Says the millionaire.
By making you feel guilty for
Just
pursuing
saying,
success.
I'm just saying.
But the good news is that you can
Later, Dre
take
Devereaux.
back
Thanks for being here.
control. You can become the success you deserve to be. Atlas will give you a unique and powerful advantage. Life in all its technicolor glory can be yours. All that you have to do is to stay, embrace it, enjoy it,
Doomshroom, totally.
and learn to love your
Get it at home, bro.
Welcome to Atlas.
Also, just like a small design thing, those look like the tiredest eyes in the middle of the Atlas symbol. Like, if you want to get people really energized and excited about something, don't make them look like sleepy eyes. It doesn't make me think that it's going to be a really energizing course. All right, let's use the suspicious DVD. So inspired, Anna. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. Someone filming themselves stealing? Huh.
Well, that was odd. Looked like someone pickpocketing, but why make a video of it?
All right, Butterboy, enjoy your dinner. Let's return to the door. This is weird. Indeed it is, Cagley. Indeed it is. The weirdest of weirds. All right, let's leave the kitchen. So, I can ask Ryan about this. And then I guess I can go back and just ask everybody else about this. We have a new, what do you call it? A new clue to ask everyone about that. Don't normally expect that from your other XXX vids. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, is he not here anymore? Oh, maybe he's in the reading room now?
Let yourself go. Feel your soul lifting. Then wait for the moment to break free. Then break free. Excellent, Hannah.
Wow.
Could you come back later, please?
What's going on here?
Just interrupting in the middle of it, too.
Please leave.
Sorry, Ryan.
I'd just like to ask, have you all seen this? What about this?
Leave. Okay.
Exactly, Mutek. That scream. Just. Oh, man. I mean, we knew that the thing was going on, but man, how bizarre was that? So there's a doll burning ceremony and the suspicious DVD, and we can't talk to Ryan for a little while. So we can go back and talk to Dad, or we can talk to Emma, or James, or Simon, or Rebecca. So, how did they manage them flames? Yeah, those were definitely some nice high-quality HD flames right there, coming from, I believe, Adobe After Effects. Cagley screams. That's exactly how Cagley screams, actually. Just, oh, man. Can someone just clip just that tiny part of her just going, and like make that into like a little 1 second video that we can use? Oh, now I have a weird USB thing, or is that, what was that? Is that a lighter? I didn't quite see what it was. Remote control lock. Ah, for the car. Of course, that's definitely for the car. Let's go back to the car. Let's get all the clues. Get all the clues together. You gotta go later, Pink Sweats. Thanks for being here. I didn't see it. I saw it out of the corner of my eyes. I didn't know it was Cagley. I'm sorry. I should have known it wasn't a USB, even though this was made like 2 years ago. Oh, I thought it was for the car. It's for the garage. All right, now I'm going to search through your things.
So, those are Ryan's guitars, kept in a garage.
Dad, do not move, Ryan. Just the... Because that note was totally... looked like it was CG'd on, not like it was actually there. He must have a bag of holding. He totally does. Oh, you didn't know what it was either. Okay. Time to rock out indeed. What can we steal this time? Exactly. I was like, we are the thief. We're the true liar. Remote control lock. Remote control of some sort of lock was found outside the Atlas Trading Center. We already used it. Ryan's guitar collection. A collection of guitars belonging to Ryan was seen in the garage at Brandon House. Okay. So we've got guitars, doll burning ceremony, suspicious DVD, Triple X. They released it too early. The new Triple X movie. They had a bootleg. It was ridiculous. Let's go to the pub. Let's ask Rebecca about this stuff. Now, you know who I want to ask first? I want to ask James. Because that dude, he's on to some things. Also, he's on some things. It's a different problem. Later, Chipper Time. Thanks for being here. We are the real culprit all along.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
The license plate does indeed say random. Which is weird, because I was like, okay, Rand, that makes sense, because that's his last name, but his first initial is P, his son's is R, so random is just like, hey, something I can do with my name. All right, let's ask about the DVD.
Seen this before?
No, what is it?
Do you
I'll
recognize
show you.
No.
Nah, that's all right.
Should I?
Doesn't recognize that.
What do you know about doll burning?
Doll burning? What sort of doll burning?
It doesn't mean anything to you.
No.
This.
Should it?
No, that's okay.
Doesn't know anything about that. What about the guitars, though, man? doesn't know anything about guitars. All right, so...
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Oh, I bet Rebecca will tell me something about that. This guy's so snarky. So snarky. The snarkiest. They're all... But, like, everyone is. Everyone in this is, like, the worst. Like, even Jenks, who we are, is the worst. Walking into people's homes, just taking stuff. Just like, oh, I'm a detective. I can just take whatever I want. All right. Still no one in the restaurant. I wonder if anyone will ever be in the restaurant. My goodness. Exactly, Alpha Wings. These chocolate bar. I had to take this for evidence. All right, let's ring the bell. You can ring
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Oh, I'm super snarky. Keytars. Oh, wouldn't that be great if he had a keytar collection? That'd be amazing. All right, what do you know about this?
Do you know anything
Your husband's inappropriate videos.
about this?
No, sorry. Ask Ryan.
What do you know about doll burning at Atlas?
Only that it's part of the course. I'm not entirely sure what they're for, but I made dozens for him.
Aha,
You
she
made them.
Oh, Ryan can't make anything. He's practically dyspraxic.
Dyspraxic. What does that mean? Does that mean inability? I'm going to look that up real quick. I don't know what that word means. Hold on. Dyspraxic. Coordination disorder. Aha! Gotcha. I've never heard dyspraxia as the word for that before. Gross motor coordination. Okay, I know what that is. All right. Now I know the official name. I should know that. Psychology and all that. All right, back into the game. Back into the game. Okay. So, Ryan definitely didn't make them. She made them. She knows that they're used on the course. Doesn't really help us with much, I don't think.
Does Ryan play the guitar?
He tries. He does keep wasting money on them, though. I think he believes if he buys the right one, he'll suddenly turn into Jimi Hendrix. It's sad, really. I just let him play in his room. As long as he plays in there, I don't mind.
Lets Ryan play in his room. Ooh, boy. The relationship here. All right. Atlas. I'm wondering, did she ever say something about, like, not being involved? And then now we're going to find out she was super involved because she makes all those little things. Case driving license. Atlas advertising poster. Well, no, I don't really see much here. So maybe it has to do... Well, let's go talk to Emma and
That's all
and
for
Simon.
the moment. Thank you.
Oh, later, Penny. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for the raid. Super nice of you. Let's go on over to Simon and Emma. Everybody, don't forget, go and follow Penny if you haven't already. Starlet20. It's right in there. Do it. And Edson. I don't know if Edson's still here, but go follow him too, because he's pretty cool too. Emma and Simon.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Okay. Suspicious DVD. What do you know?
Have you seen this before?
No? Don't think so.
Okay. Doll burning?
What do you know about doll burning?
Doll burning, I think, was something that they did on the course. Simon mentioned it.
Oh, they didn't do that when you were there?
No.
Didn't do anything like that when she went. All right. It's not, like, immediately contradictory.
What do you know about Ryan's guitar collection?
I know he plays.
Good one, Raging
because
Break.
he
We'll
tried
think
to
about
buy
that one.
off me.
Do you play?
I used to. I used to be in a band, but I was a singer as well, so I got away with it.
Singer as well?
Yeah, I used to sing in a band every night. But sometimes it was in a pub, but usually at Rebecca's.
What was that called?
It was called Blackstone. And this guy from a record company once came to see us, and he said the band was rubbish, but that I was good. So after that, I don't think they liked me much, and then we broke up after college.
Can't hide talent.
Aww. Was once offered a singing contract, band often played at the pub, used to sing in a pub band called Blackstone. Ryan once offered to buy Emma's guitar. Liam was in a band, right? Or something like... I feel like Liam might have been in that band or something. Let me check real quick. Anything... What do you have to say about Liam? Didn't know him very well. I feel like we're going to find something out about that. I feel like that was something. What does hosting mean? Hosting means if you host someone else's channel, then if someone goes to your channel on Twitch, they will be seeing your video, like what you're currently streaming. So it's basically like letting someone else benefit from people who go to your page. We have like an auto host list and stuff of a bunch of people that we like. My goodness, my hair! And so it auto hosts whenever we're not streaming so that y'all can find out new things. Liam was in Blackstone. Do we know that? I'm trying to remember where we learned that from. All right, so same with Simon. He didn't know anything about Liam, but let's ask him about all this stuff. Rebecca said Liam was in their band. Okay, I thought so. We'll go back and we'll talk to Rebecca about that. We'll have to get her to say that, though. Maybe I can ask her about the... Because that's the thing about the contradictions. You always have to be able to have the one person say the stuff to contradict. You can't pull from other conversations. All right, later, Cagley.
Have you seen this?
She didn't know Liam well, but he was in Blackstone? Okay.
No. No, sorry.
All right, let me go back. I'll check that.
Probably be back later.
What she did... Okay, so here's the thing. Did she say he was in Blackstone, though? Because if she didn't say he was in Blackstone, then I don't think it matters. Oh, you're right. Cool, good one.
That band you sang in, Blackstone. Who else was in the band?
Just a few people from college.
Including Liam? Yeah. Why did you say
that
you didn't know him?
No, it's not that. I just thought you meant that I didn't know about his suicide.
Did you?
No, I was away on holiday.
When he died?
Yeah, I only knew him through the band.
She definitely knows more than she's saying. She was in a band with Liam, but didn't know about his problem? I'm not sure I believe you, Emma.
Was on holiday the night Liam died. Only knew him through the band. Okay. All right, we'll keep that. We'll keep that in the back of our minds. Suspicious indeed, Benton. Suspicious indeed. All right, let's ask Simon about the doll burning ceremony and the guitar collection, and then we'll have to see what we can do from there. But we now know that she knows Liam more than she lets on.
What do you know about doll burning?
Not on the course.
I'd marry James.
It's a
he seems exciting.
Thing. It's getting rid of things that you don't need. Throw it into the fire.
And that's a good thing?
Well, yeah, it helps you getting rid of things you don't need, so you can move on and take control again.
So what are the masks for?
They're just to help you get into the right frame of mind. Just get you into the zone, help with the trance.
A trance?
Yeah. It's like self-hypnosis. We do it on the course sometimes. It's just to help you get into the right frame of mind,
So you hypnotize yourself? How do you do that?
Just stare into a mirror and chant something, just say the same thing over and over again.
Scrying mirrors?
Or you could just close your eyes and put yourself into a trance. Some people can do that.
And that's safe?
Well, yeah. Hypnosis doesn't work the way that most people think it does. You can't just be hypnotized if you don't want to be hypnotized. But you can learn to hypnotize yourself.
What did you say it was called? Auto-hypnosis?
Self-hypnosis, auto-hypnosis, same thing really.
I think Simon was a bit too quick to play down the role of auto-hypnosis on the course. I'll have to ask around about this.
Scrying mirror. Okay, so he didn't say anything about the mirror, though. Okay. Ryan's guitar collection, and then Atlas's auto-hypnosis we can now ask people about as well. Okay?
What do you know about Ryan's guitar collection?
We'll need to look through what he just said, because
Not a
there might be some
lot.
contradictions in there.
I know he brought a guitar to one of the groups once, at the end of one of the stages. That's the only time I've seen him with a guitar.
Once brought a guitar to an Atlas session. Okay? So, doll burning ceremony. Masks help with the trance. Course involves auto-hypnosis. Auto-hypnosis induced by using mirrors. Can't be hypnotized unless you want to be. Doll burning is about getting rid of what you don't need. So then, here's my question. If we talk to James about the auto-hypnosis, maybe he'll tell us that he gave Ryan a bunch of mirrors, right, for that purpose. And then we'll or Rebecca. Rebecca could have said something about that as well. Okay, got a couple of them. Got a couple of ideas. Let's go back to Emma. Let's just quickly ask her about the auto-hypnosis, and then we'll bounce around again.
Do you know what auto-hypnosis is?
It's some type of self-hypnosis, isn't it?
Yeah. Have you ever tried it?
No, I haven't. But I think Kate was into it. She learned it from when she went to Atlas.
And what did she tell you about it?
Not a lot, really. I think it helped her. I think she used it as a sort of self-meditation.
Use it as self-meditation. Has never tried it herself. Okay.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
All right. Let's go talk to Rebecca, and then maybe. Oh, that's right. We could talk to Dadface. I forget that he's the guy that we can talk to now. Paul. Got a couple things we can ask him about.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Should have asked him about it right away, actually.
Do you know anything about hypnosis used on the Atlas course?
Are you sure you mean hypnosis or the power of persuasion?
What's the difference?
Not a lot. But if you want someone to do something, it's usually easier to ask nicely.
Atlas used persuasion techniques.
Well, don't all businesses use it, Inspector? Ever heard of advertising?
Hypnosis similar to persuasion. Said Atlas uses persuasion techniques. Oh, they're the worst. They're so the worst.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Not technically illegal, so I'm just gonna manipulate a bunch of people. All right. Let's go across to Brandon House.
A few more questions, please.
Dad face better than Dad bod. Oh, rat relax. Dad bod face. Face bod dad. All right, let's ask him about all this stuff.
Seen this before?
The writing looks familiar, but no.
Yeah, I mean, Techie, I think that Rebecca, she seems like the one who's like the most aware that I'm a detective, and so she's being very careful about what she says, but also being kind of cocky about it. So eventually, I think we'll catch her on something. What do you know about this?
What can you tell me about doll burning at Atlas?
Not very much. It's one of Ryan's ideas. My son is under the illusion that he's a genius.
Man, he is so the worst. My goodness.
Does Ryan play the guitar?
Ryan? Ryan couldn't get a tune out of a radio. He's tone deaf.
Okay, so he's never tried to go professional.
If he did try, it was never gonna happen.
Dang, son.
Can you tell me more about the auto-hypnosis techniques used on the course?
We don't use hypnosis on the course.
Not at all.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
So, how was it used?
Hypnosis is probably the wrong word, Inspector. It's nothing to do with the trances or things like that. It was meant to force... to help students.
Did you force them?
You can't force anybody into being hypnotized. You have to want to be hypnotized. It's not something out of your control. You can't be hurt or damaged in any way. by hypnosis.
So you've never put pressure on students to enter into hypnosis?
It would be impossible to do so.
I'm feeling like there's going to be something to do with the drugs and stuff like that. And so it's like, you can't force them to, but if you get them on the drugs, then maybe you can put them into a state of suggestion. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay.
Okay, that's it for now.
Let's ask
Thank you.
James about the auto-hypnosis. We can't talk to Ryan again yet. So then after we talk to James, then I think we've checked everything. So then we need to start looking through, like thinking through where we can find some inconsistencies. Lizards lick their eyes for moisture. He's doing his best. Well done, Rat Relax. Comment of the century.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Let's see.
Ever heard of auto-hypnosis, James? Self-hypnosis?
Yeah?
And what do you know about it?
It's another name for scrying. Some people call it auto-hypnosis, I call it scrying.
Right. So you're saying scrying is just self-hypnosis?
Scrying? You can scry on anything. I don't use a mirror. I can scry watching the clouds. Maybe the water on a lake in the moonlight.
And when you're watching the water, what happens? You go into a trance?
You lose yourself in your unconscious. You go deeper and deeper. You swim around. Try not to go too deep. Because if you go too deep, you start drowning. Then you get dragged down to the bottom. As long as you stay swimming, come to the surface again. Then you wake up and see the world as it really is. It's a big journey to a
That
place
musical
people talk
cue.
about, but no one's ever seen. You're thinking about Kate, aren't you?
What makes you say that?
She bought a mirror. Sold her one last year.
Was she into using mirrors like that?
No idea. But she bought one.
Right.
Can't remember the last time he saw her. Knows he sold her one last year. No. Alright. Scrying is possible without a mirror. Sold a scry mirror to Kate last year. It's another name for scrying. Where's the mirror? Okay. Sells the mirrors but doesn't make a profit. Knows he sold a scry mirror to Kate last year. No, okay. Alright, let's think. Mirror was obviously the murder weapon.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Alright, let's think. Who can we talk to that we think might have something to hide? I mean, definitely I think there's... Let's go talk to Rebecca. Or actually, let's go up the steps. Let's see if there's anything new back here. But then let's go talk to Rebecca, because I don't think we've caught her in a lie yet. I feel like it's got to be about time, right? Alright, nothing left here. Nothing new here. Let's head on over to the pub. Alright.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Alright, let's just go through the list. Didn't know Kate very well. Last saw her in the pub around 7 p.m. Didn't see who she was with. Gave her £20 for £20 for a breakage, and Kate was very drunk. But does she not know about at this point, who did it, right? Window was broken last Friday at approximately 6:30. Heard an argument between two girls. Rebecca's strict. Kate broke the window. Okay. Doesn't buy from kitchen breweries. Has seen students wearing the necklace. Thinks the necklace has some sort of meaning. Hasn't seen anyone wearing one recently. Heard about an argument between... Yeah. Last student's a role play. Thinks it's Ryan's. Suggests asking Ryan about it. Yeah, we still need to go... Maybe you need to talk to, like, Simon or Emma and catch them in something, maybe. Ryan had the poster designed by an agency. Poster was designed last year. Okay. Oh! Ryan lets Ryan play in his room, but he's dyspraxic, right? Cause like, so maybe that's something. Maybe it's something having to do with that. Her saying he can't do anything on his own, and yet him doing something on his own. The A's in Atlas look like Bill Cipher. What's that? Oh, yeah. We're getting somewhere, indeed. All right, let's see. What? Let's see. It was in a band called Blackstone. Used to let Blackstone play in the pub. Didn't know Liam very well. Okay. Is there any... I don't know. Maybe with the mirror. No. It's very difficult to catch her in a lie, let me tell you. I bet. So I might have to come back later. So then let's try...
Thank you. Probably be back later.
We've already caught Dad in a bunch of lies. But... maybe Simon and Emma. I don't think it's, what do you call it? No, yeah, Papa, I'm thinking that in this case, it's going to be one of those things where she's going to tell us that Ryan did something, and then we'll say, but you said he can't do things like that, and then she'll be like, I mean, someone else did it, and I just didn't want to tell you. You know what I mean? Rebecca wasn't in Blackstone. She used to allow them play at the pub.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
James said Kate bought a mirror last year, but Emma said Kate bought one on Friday. Right. That's true. Although, again, you can't pull conversation pieces from separate conversations in, so you have to be you have to catch them in a lie that they lied to your face. That's like the whole thing about this game. Once brought a guitar to Atlas. Right. Masks help with the trance. Who am I talking to? I'm talking to Simon. Okay. Masks help with the trance. Did he ever say he didn't see a mask or something like that? Doesn't recognize this particular mask. No. He's talked about them. Let's see. Did I ever ask Emma about Third Eye? Yeah, buddy, but I wasn't able to pull in that actual conversation piece, so you have to find the conversation piece that would pull that in if it's from another one. You know what I mean? Let's see. Let's think. Only went to Atlas once. Had been in a similar course before. I don't know. Let's think.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Let's see. Your mom is currently shopping online for evil eye pendants. All right, interesting. All right, let's go ahead and back up to Atlas. You suggested I don't use the map, but that I walk everywhere. I think I did check every little nook and cranny, because I know that you need to do that, but I can walk again. But I do want to pop up to Atlas again, just to see if there's anything new up there. Oh, look, it stopped us on the way. Whoa!
The DVD! That's all they took. It must have been deliberate. Someone clearly wanted that back. Nice and helpful of them to leave a piece of evidence behind, though.
Aw, snap! So that must have been because we, because we asked everyone about it. So, that was a Monarch costume bag, which we know, McDadface asked about that.
Couple more questions.
Or
if that's
he
okay.
mentioned it, right? Bag used in mugging. Ask about that.
Have you seen this before?
No, I don't think so.
You don't recognize the shop?
No.
Is there someone else who works at Atlas? Someone who may have been there tonight?
No. There's a cleaner. Comes at strange times, but then he's a strange boy. Work experience.
As a cleaner?
Well, we did try him in accounts, but didn't work out.
Doesn't know where the bag is from. And yet, when I believe it was you, when I asked you about the cardboard mask, Monarch costumes. You nerd!
Aha.
I caught the wire!
Monarch costumes a lot?
No. I used to go in there occasionally. Why?
But you do know the shop?
Yes, of course I do.
You see, Paul, I thought you said you didn't know where this bag was from.
Well, maybe I do.
This was used to put over my head, Paul, by a mugger. Would you like to tell me something?
Are you suggesting that I had something to do with your mugging?
Absolutely.
Did you?
Absolutely.
You really asked the most ridiculous questions. Of course I didn't.
So why did you lie about the shop?
Well, I didn't have anything to do with your mugging, Inspector, but I might know of somebody who did.
Go on.
Did Ryan mention Jason to you, the cleaner? Unfortunately, Ryan at some point told Jason that the DVD mustn't be removed from the site. So, when he saw you take it, he simply thought that he was doing us a favour by, getting it back. He isn't exactly what you'd call one of Darwin's best examples.
So what's on the DVD that's so special?
All right, it was something I did myself, a little
Aha!
stunt I pulled to amuse the students.
What kind of stunt?
I pretended to steal from the students. I emphasize the word pretended. The students knew all about it afterwards. Everything was above board.
Steal from students? Why?
We were doing a piece about pushing the limit, so I decided I would show them how it was done. Oh, don't look so serious, Inspector. I returned everybody's things immediately afterwards. No harm done.
And when was this?
Last year sometime.
At Third Eye or Atlas?
It's not
Third Eye,
appropriate.
I think.
It's not
And
appropriate.
this was before or after Liam died?
Well, since you'll probably find out anyway, it happened to be on the night that Liam died, as it happens. Before you ask, no, I didn't steal from him.
Do you think it's a good idea to encourage students to steal, Paul?
I wasn't encouraging students to steal. Policemen are so literal.
Exactly, Duke 8.
Gray, Inspector. Much as the Force might like
I was only pretending to
it
stab
doesn't
them.
divide neatly into blacks and whites. Now, if you don't mind, you'd have to excuse me for a moment. You know where the door is.
Dang, son!
I see he was quick enough to claim he didn't steal from Liam. What kind of stunt
all
was
a
that anyway?
bit too
Liam
suspicious.
dying later the same night? It's just all a bit too suspicious.
So what do we have? We have Paul's theft stunt, bag used in mumming. We got mummified. Mummified. Okay, so let's go ask other people. Let's ask, I assume I still can't go ask, what's his face? Ryan. We can talk to Rebecca, we can talk to James. Let's talk to James first, and then we'll move forward. He's a Sith! Darth Dad Bod McDad Face! It's Butterboy. It's Dad Chaos! Oh, man. Alright, let's go on over to the farm. Jenks was so smug at the end. Man, at this point, I'd be
More
smug
questions,
too.
please. Thank you.
Mugged and smugged. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, let's ask about that.
Seen this anywhere before?
Nope.
It's a bag. James wouldn't know anything. All right.
Thank you. Probably
Had a
be back
feeling.
later.
I had a feeling. That's why I wanted to ask him, because I was like, he probably won't say anything. Can't enjoy Dad Face's personality hits too close to home. Aw. He's the worst. Oh, man. Dad Face.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Hey, tell me about this whole, like, thievery thing.
Have you seen this before anywhere?
Well, I know the shop, costume shop just outside the village.
Ever used it?
Not personally, but I think Ryan might have.
Thing is, like, she is actually very forthright with the bare minimum level of true detail and gives you nothing else. Like, that's, honestly, that's what makes her so hard to catch in a lie, is that she'll tell you the truth, but the bare minimum truth, and won't elaborate.
Did you know about Paul's money stealing at Atlas?
Are you talking about a particular incident or just in general?
It's something he did on the course. Stunt.
And what did he do exactly?
Oh, well, he pretended to steal from the students.
That doesn't ring a bell. Paul's stunts usually involve throwing fancy dress parties with scantily clad girls or women dressed as nurses. That's his usual fetish.
When was the last party he threw?
Under the bus.
Sometime in the summer. I didn't stay long.
Doesn't know about Paul's stunt. He often throws fancy dress parties. Last party he threw was sometime in the summer. I can't think of anything that she would have said that
that's
would
it for the time being. Thank you.
contradict that. Let's talk to Simon and Emma. They might know. Hey, Cagley! We got mugged! You missed it, we got mugged! That's about it. Oh, and we find out it was the dad who stole from people, but it was a stunt for Atlas.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Ha! Call in luggage. Well, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. Solve all the problems for us. Luggage, go find it!
Do you know the shop?
Later, Ben.
Have you used it?
No, but I know where it is.
Knows where it is. Has never hired from the shop. I love that phrase. We don't use that phrase that way, hiring from a shop. But I know what it means.
What do you know about Paul Rand?
Paul the Slime.
You've obviously met him then.
Whoa!
Yes, I have.
What do you know about him committing a fake theft during one of the courses?
What, about him going through people's bags? Yeah, he tried that thing on me as well, weirdo.
So you were at Third Eye?
Yes. Yes, I went there for a few months after college and I left because I hated it. And I didn't know Atlas was the same thing. And I went with Simon.
Does Simon know that?
No. I didn't want to burst his bubble, so I didn't say anything.
So he doesn't know you went to Third Eye?
No.
Ah! So is that where you met Ryan as well?
Yep.
Right. What didn't you like about the course?
Well, it was stupid. They just made you do things to other people and be abusive just to prove that you could, and I absolutely hated it.
What sort of things?
Emma's like a
just
normal, good
stupid
person.
Things, nasty things to prove that you could do it. It was about not feeling guilty. And it was horrible. That's why I left.
And is Simon doing all of this stuff now?
No, I think they had to stop because it was just getting ridiculous. I think somebody got arrested or something.
Very interesting.
Joined Third Eye after leaving college. Was that Third Eye when Paul pulled the stunt? Simon doesn't know Emma went to Third Eye. Claims Third Eye was abusive. Third Eye has stopped its abusive tactics. I'm curious about something. Did we already do all the stuff with Broken Pendant? Because we found out later that she was in a thing with Ryan, right? Had an affair with Ryan. And then the... I'm just doing this just because it was something I didn't even think about trying to connect forever ago. Was it from Ryan? All right, she's not saying anything about it. Okay. So we asked about the theft stunt, bag using mugging. I think there's nothing in there that seems like it's hiding anything, right? She seems like she just said, like, yeah, place was the worst.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
The dad and Rebecca are suspicioso. Indeed, eventual coma. Indeed. Butterboy, I know that game. I know how that goes. Not so much anymore because I got the mustache and stuff, but I know that game.
You seen this? You know the shop?
Yeah, I know the shop. I hired something from them last year, I think.
This is for a party, I assume.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, that didn't seem a little suspicious.
What do you know about Paul stealing money from students? Part of a stunt or something?
What, did he do that? I've never heard about anything like that. No, it might be part of the risk-taking thing, though.
Explain that.
Well, it's part of the course. You have to do something dangerous or risky, something you wouldn't normally do.
Something dangerous?
Well, not dangerous, just risky. Like saying something you wouldn't normally say to someone, or doing something unusual.
Like stealing from other students?
Well, we didn't do anything like that, but you have to tell everyone at the end of the course anyway. And you're not allowed to do anything that would hurt or offend anyone, or you're not allowed to do anything really bad. It's all pretend, really.
It seems a bit odd for a business course.
It works, though.
Let's see. Hasn't heard about Paul's stunt. Was told at Atlas to do something risky. Not allowed to hurt or offend others. Let's think. I'm just trying to think about stuff where, like, we know he's been a little cagey in the past. Let's think. Trying to think of something that he could have done that would have made things weird. Oh, 23 Savage, we did that one already. That one, it was something. You're right, that was something. That Emma bought lots of jewelry, but had to get money from Emma. We did that one. Okay. Well, I guess let's move on. Emma has a lie about
that's
Kate.
All for the moment. Thank you.
Someone says. I mean, she has so many lies. Let's see. Just trying to think about this stuff that we just learned about. Because we already talked to Rebecca about this
later
stuff,
on,
right?
if that's okay.
Yeah, Savage. Like when it's blue still, that doesn't necessarily take it out. It's only one statement that gets removed or corrected. So the one that was still there might have been true, right? Loaned her money, that wouldn't have gone away. But the one about, or like the one about jewelry might not have gone away. But the Kate had no money one might not or might have. Anyway, let's I want to go see if I can talk to Atlas, or Ryan. I keep calling him Atlas. Now. Would you kindly? And if I can't, then maybe we'll talk to Rebecca again or something. Like, somebody's got something going on. We know that. Yeah, see, we still got to wait for the next hour. Okay. Let me think. What time is it right now? 3:25. Okay. Return to the hallway. Do. Go down the corridor. Is there anything else here maybe now? Now that our DVD was stolen back away from us. Try DVD from the pile. I'm just wondering if there's a different one from here. Or if it's always the same one. Ooh. Good one, buddy. Let me go check that one. If Emma didn't know Kate, how does she know Kate used to use self-hypnosis? Well, no, okay. Again, I think this is a common one that we keep running into, is it's not that she said she didn't know Kate. It's that she said she hasn't seen her for a while. And then we already caught her in that contradiction.
Things,
so I don't think
please.
it's going to be an issue, but we can try it. Didn't see Kate very often. That's all, right? Because you can know somebody and not see them very often. Auto hypnosis. Yeah, see. All right. Here's what we're going to do.
Okay, that's it for
I'm going to
now.
back up real quick.
Thank you.
I'm going to take a quick break, run an ad and all that kind of stuff because I need to, and then we'll stick around and we'll play for a little bit past our normal end time. So let me switch on over to this screen, and yeah, I will be right back. Okay, now you can hear me. Alrighty. Let's get back into this mess. So, any thoughts? Does anybody have any thoughts on what we, who we should talk to, what we should do? I'm not going to use a cheat. Let's just try and think. Who can we talk to? There's Emma, Simon, James. Oh, can we go back and talk to Dad, or is he completely off now? Like, is Daddy McBod Dad Face? What do we call him? Dad Bod McDad Face. Is he... Yeah, we can't even go talk to him anymore. Yeah, board. I think I tried that. Like a couple of those combinations, but didn't seem to work. Let's see. Become one with Jenks. Oh, thanks, Whiplash. Try Rebecca, the license, and the taping of the window. I don't know. I mean, I can try that because I do think that's an interesting thing to note. Go ahead to the pub. Do.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Cagley, what is that you just linked? I feel like I need to click it now. Let's see. So, you think Kate Vine's death, or not Kate Vine's death, Kate Vine's driving license. So that tape right there hasn't seen the license before. And then broken pub window, taped over the broken window. No. I mean, I'm wondering if maybe we have to, like, find the tape or something. It's the screaming girl? Nice. Click it. Click it. What are my thoughts on this game? It's amazing. Oh, that's so great. I gotta stop it. Oh, man. Oh, I clicked it. That's so good. That's so good. All right, back to the garage and try to listen to the phone call. Oh, interesting. I don't know if I could. I mean, I can try it, but...
Thank you.
We'll see.
Probably be back later.
You have a whole bookmark folder full of Twitch clips? Nice. Oh, man, that's so good. That's such a good one. I'm so glad you did that. Oh, man. All right, we'll go back down behind the house and just check it again real quick. Stop it before it lays X. It's Ash when he sees bees. Indeed. So, like, I could use the little clicker thing again, right? And go back inside, but why? Is there anything in there? Jenks already used remote control lock here. You know what else we need? We need, like, a flashlight or something to get into that, the rest of what's behind the pub, right? Investigate behind the pub again. New ringtone. Nice. Because remember, there's like there was the area back here, but it's like, it's too spoopy to go back there. Yeah, no options at the moment. Okay. Tried the restaurant recently. Yeah, I tried it pretty recently. I mean, I could check it again real quick. I'm trying to think, who can we catch in a lie? I don't think it's going to be James. I feel like it's got to be Emma or Simon. Ash should set that as a bits noise. Yes. Oh, dude, you know what would be great is if we could find a way of making that, yeah, the bit, even like the image. Just the... That's so good. Someone make sure... Cagley or somebody send me that link in Twitter, like in just like a private message, so that I can always have it. And then I will, I'll try and get Ash to set that as a bits thing at some point. Is it possible to go into the garage? Not anymore, Junkbotto. Most definitely Emma says, let's see, says 23 Savage.
Few
Okay.
more questions, please.
Let's see. Throws fancy dress parties. Last party Paul threw was sometime in the summer. Doesn't know about the stunt. Local costume shop. Ryan may have used the shop in the past. Let's Ryan play in his room. Okay. James casts spells. Heard James goes cannabis. No truth to the flyer. Hey, CT Comics, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Everybody drop them burrs. Let's see. Knows about the free to be free phrase. Was in a band called Blackstone. Liam was in a band called Blackstone. Used to let Blackstone play in the pub. Didn't know him very well. Doesn't recognize the symbol. Has never seen the Black Mirror before. Yeah, I think I tried that. Was designed last year. Ryan had it designed by an agency. So that's Ryan's. Just kind of going through everything really quickly. Just to see what we might be missing.
Thank you.
Okay.
Probably be back later.
Let us head to... I'll try Emma again. 23 Savage is convinced it must be Emma. So we'll give it a shot.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
And then if we can't figure anything out, I'm okay going and talking to the... I'm okay talking to the chief. The chief's nice, because when Jenks talks to the chief, he often, he'll kind of cut through the nonsense, and he'll be all like, here are the details that have suddenly become important. What could be important next? And then the chief will be like, oh, that's a pickle. And then you figure it out from there. Maybe, buddy. I think that's a loose one, but it's a possible one. It's a possible one. All right. Joined Third Eye after leaving college. Was at Third Eye when Paul pulled the stunt. Simon doesn't know Emma went to Third Eye. Claims Third Eye was abusive. Third Eye has stopped its abusive tactics. Has she ever say something like she knew nothing about Atlas? Okay. Saw Kate on Friday, not Thursday. Yeah, we knew that. Doesn't think Kate had lost her license. Keeps telling Simon to fix the lock, of course. Yeah, kind of grasping at straws. I think we all are. It's tough. And that's how these games work. It's always like there's some small detail that you're just for some reason not quite getting. You know what I mean? Doesn't like beer, only drinks wine and hates spirits. Okay. Necklace is Emma's, but she gave it to Kate. Necklace is called a freedom necklace. Kate bought lots of new jewelry. Necklace was an unwanted gift from someone. Knows about the pub window. Visited the pub Monday with a friend. Has seen the mask before. Okay, argued with Kate in the pub last Friday. So she knows Rebecca quite well, is what she says. And there's the whole blackmail affair thing. And, that's the thing. It's we know what's wrong with her. Just try all the things. Let's see. Emma and the Third Eye flyer with the mugging info. Maybe. Let me look through the rest of this stuff real quick. Mirror doesn't work. Demonstrated how to use the mirror. Knew Kate had bought a mirror. James was telling them last Friday. Thinks James is creepy. Okay, hold on a second. Has never tried it. Okay. But demonstrated how to use it. I think we already tried this one, didn't we? Yeah. Let's think. Okay, so she was in the band, right? And then what did she say about Liam? Only knew Liam through the band Blackstone. Was on holiday the night Liam died. Do we know anything else about that? Yeah, Papa, and I tried that earlier about the gift, but didn't seem to bring anything up. All right, so saw the flyer while she was at college last year. Doesn't believe anything James says. FYI, my lights just flickered, and I know that power has been going on and off all over the Portland area because of some windstorms. So if the stream cuts out, that's probably why. So just know that the stream may come to an end. We're having some big, some wind going on all around Portland. Okay, so you were saying the third eye, maybe, plus the mugging info, maybe. So I think we tried this one actually as well. Oh, claims third eye was abusive, maybe, but then said it was a lie. I see. Where's third eye, third eye, third eye? Maybe? No, not quite. I guess because she already told us all that stuff. The necklace was from Paul. He gave one to a student. Right. I don't think we have any way of getting at that specifically, though. Sudden stream death may result in severe withdrawal symptoms. All right, let's go talk to the chief. I feel like we're surrounding an idea, but I don't know exactly where to go. Because, like, here's the deal. So we know... Well, okay, let's talk to Simon one last time. Simon may have something going on. But it's like, okay, we know Emma was in this third eye thing from before. We know the third eye was super abusive, and third eye is now just Atlas. They're the same thing. We know Ryan is into guitars, burns dolls. Can't talk to him now. Whole lot of stuff I'd like to talk to him about. His dad's a jerk. James, solid dude. All right? Salt of the earth, that guy. Simon just seems like a dunce. And Rebecca's hiding everything. That's what we know right now. Let's see. So, knows James hit the flyer. Doesn't know anything about the third eye. Was told Atlas to do something risky. Not allowed to hurt or offend others. Hasn't heard about Paul's stunt. One squad, okay. What does he say about the mirrors? That's right, he doesn't say anything about it related to that. Let's see. It's not this, is it? Leaves could be sage. Has tried salvia a few times. That's not something that we need to do, right? Okay, good. Later, Alpha! Oh, Lemnat! Good one! Liam's death was the night of the stunt. Where was Emma the night of the stunt? Right!
Be back later on.
Good one!
Okay.
I forgot! That was totally the same night. That could totally be something. So, was that third eye when Paul pulled the stunt? Says she was on holiday. Lemnat! Or Eamnat.
So,
I don't know how to say your name because it's got numbers and stuff.
Money-stealing stunt, is that right?
You caught the liar!
Yes.
But you weren't there when Liam died.
No.
Don't quite understand that, you see, because Paul pulled the stunt on the same night. Liam died later that evening.
I must have got mixed up.
So you don't know anything about
She's
Liam's
the worst
death, even though you
liar.
were there on that night.
No.
Emma,
Nuh-uh. Wasn't me.
I think you better explain, don't you?
No.
Well, it was the stupid course, wasn't it?
Go on.
Well, we were all told to do stupid things, and then that thieving thing happened, and so...
Take a breath, Emma.
Liam killed himself because of me.
Why?
Liam had a birthmark on the side of his face. And no one would mention anything, even though we all knew it was there. And we all thought, they all thought it was ugly. So I thought I'd say something, and I even asked Paul if it was okay to say it.
What did he say?
He said he wouldn't mind. Then Liam killed himself. Liam's dead because of me.
Well, Emma, I'm quite sure you regret what you said, but I really don't think you caused Liam's death. There's always more to these things than meets the eye. It wasn't your fault.
We can't tell
It's rough, dude.
Simon doesn't need to know. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Well, Emma, you got it. Thank you. Well done. All right.
Poor Emma. I suppose it's possible that what she said led to Liam's death, but I really doubt it. I blame the Rands before I blame her.
All right, let's keep going for a little bit. Okay. So, we could probably go talk to... Oh, Emma's guilt is now a thing. Interesting. Like, that's a thing we could ask people about. I say we go try and talk to Ryan now. But also, I guess I should be checking all the little behind places and everything again as well. Car's still there? Okay. Oh, 23 Savage, yes, no problem, we get it. I know exactly how that goes. We appreciate you being here nonetheless. Sad music kicks in. Yeah, it's some serious stuff. There's some serious stuff we're dealing with here. Being that we have the suspicions surrounding Kate's death as well as Liam's death, I'm having a feeling we're going to find out that Emma's not actually culpable. I sound very dramatic with this music. My goodness. Have you ever played Warframe? I played it a little teeny bit. It didn't really grab me. Alright, still nothing out this way. We already found the stuff that was that way. Let's go this way. Anything back here? Anything new back here? No. Okay. Along Woods Lane. Continue ahead to the woods. I'm just checking all the little corners and stuff. You never know when something random's going to pop up in one of these areas. Okay. Then, back. Straight. And to the right. Yes, Rat Relax. Thank you for saying that. And everybody, I'll say that as well. If you are having feelings like that, thoughts like that, related to suicide, definitely just seek help. And I know it's a hard thing to say because when you're having those thoughts, often you're deep in depression. So also, I will say, if you know that someone you know is having those types of thoughts, take it seriously, I guess. There are places you can call. There are people you can call. There are ways of helping. Take it seriously. Check the restaurant, Taj says. Aha! Yeah, we've never found anybody in the restaurant. Maybe there's someone finally there. Okay, I'm just checking all the little corners and everything before we go and do any asking about stuff. Oh, we could search for something here. Oh, it's these boxes, these new boxes that are over here. What's in them? Please tell me a flashlight. Why not just steal the flashlight from people?
That'll come in handy.
They don't need it.
Never remember to buy one.
Jinx, man. Just taking whatever he wants. This guy. I kind of love him for it, because he's like, he's trying to solve crime and not noticing his hypocrisy in committing crimes along the way. My goodness. All right, let's head on this way. Straight up stealing it. Straight up stealing it. Let's go behind. Oh, no, it's not Brandon House. Excuse me. It's the pub that I need to go to. Pub. I takes what it sees. Exactly, Alfred. Exactly. Jenks is the law. I am above the law. Oh, man. Okay. Use it. Probably shouldn't ask anyone about this that I stole. Car something. Oh, you don't know where that came from and you just put it in your mouth.
Oh, well. And there's the mask symbol again. Looks like someone's been trying to make a point.
I mean, obviously, I assume it was James that did that. Maybe Horse Inspector. Inspector Horseman, I need your assistance. This case needs two high-quality inspectors on it. There's literally been nothing here ever. Ever. All right, let's go back to pub. Let's go to the restaurant. And then we'll start chatting with people. Hey, Reshiram dude just cheered 1575. I've been sick the past few days, and watching you play has made me laugh and feel a little bit better, so thanks. Thank you, Reshiram dude, for dropping them bits. Everybody drop your bike shorts. And I'm sorry to hear that you've been sick, but glad that we can help in whatever little way that we can. Janksy is really the star. I wish you could just cheer Janksy on, because that guy, whew, he'll pull anybody out of any emotion and turn them right into suspicion and liars. All right. Still nothing in the restaurant. I honestly don't know how she stays in business. Okay. So what was the thing that we just found? The car thing. I will go and ask. Let's start with James. Drop your bike shorts. Your beautiful throne dunk.
A few more
Knocked right off of
questions,
there.
if you don't mind.
Okay. Let's ask him. Probably shouldn't ask about that. Probably shouldn't ask anybody about that, considering you stole it, Jenks. And is anything in red something we stole? Screwdriver, stolen. Silver key, stolen. Remote control lock, stolen. Red torch, stolen. Anything in red here? These are Jenks' lies. His crimes. My goodness.
Know anything about these?
This?
Nope.
Okay. That's a surprise, honestly.
Probably be back later.
All right, let's see. So let's go ask. Maybe I could talk to Dad Bod McDadface again.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
I can ask him about Emma's guilt. Oh yeah, because he knew, right? Because she told him about it and everything like that, or she said like, "Oh, I'm going to do this thing," and then so I can talk to him about it.
Do you think Emma's criticism of Liam on that last night led to his suicide?
Yes, Jazz. Yes, I did.
I doubt it helped.
Did you encourage Emma to criticize him?
I didn't encourage Emma to do anything. I merely told her what we tell every student to do, to express themselves as they want to. It would be out of order to criticize them after that, wouldn't it? However, I didn't expect her to criticize his birthmark, if that's what it was. That's a decision she took herself.
So you didn't know her well?
No, not at all.
Hardly knew Emma. But don't we know he knows Emma better than that? I'm not sure. Yeah, Jazz, are you just tuning in? Because, like, yeah, we've been bouncing around, talking to all sorts of people about all sorts of things.
Do you know what these are?
Yes, that's Ryan's car. Another toy he managed to ruin. It was vandalized sometime last year.
Do you know who did it?
I don't believe anybody was ever prosecuted.
Exactly, buddy. Photos of Ryan's old car, vandalized last year. Doesn't think anyone was prosecuted for it. All right, so hardly knew Emma, but I feel like there's something somewhere where he contradicted that. Let's see. Necklace looks familiar. Can't say for certain. Insists he didn't buy it for Kate. Bought a Freedom necklace for a student. That's what. Aha! It worked.
You say you didn't know Emma, yet you bought her a Freedom necklace.
I don't remember saying anything about buying Emma a necklace.
So you didn't buy her one? So you did buy her one. So that means you must have known her, and quite well too.
Stop making such a big thing about this, Inspector. Look, I've been around a few years. The clock is ticking. And I admit I have an embarrassing weakness.
Some gamers just cheer times 500. This is a
Attractive
bit test. Okay.
It was a stupid mistake. But that's all it was.
So you're saying...
I'm assuming Ash is trying to set up the...
No, I didn't try it on. I bought her a necklace. I'm not aware that there's a law against buying presents unless, of course, the Third Reich has been elected while I was at a bridge party.
Dang, this guy, he goes straight for it. That's like the third Nazi reference he's made.
As a matter of fact, she decided that she didn't want to be bothered with an old fool like me, so nothing happened, no mistakes, nobody got hurt. All right.
Like father, like son. No surprises there. I wonder how many students Paul has tried it on with.
Okay, interesting. Once tried to date Emma. Good to know. Don't know if that's going to get us much further with him right now, but now we know for sure. Probably tried to date Kate. Maybe that's why Kate ended up dead. We're just going to assume maybe. Possibly, maybe, probably. Definitely. I'm convinced. Things can only go up from here, Jazz. Exactly. Banana's where it's at. That is a really good food for that kind of thing. Let's talk to Rebecca. His elocution is on point. His elocution is quite eloquent. Doot-doo. Press the bell.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
She doesn't need to know about that, apparently. All right, let's ask about these.
Have you ever seen these?
It's Ryan's car. It got vandalised last year. His camera had been stolen, so I took pictures. Oh, whoever did it made a mess, didn't they?
Why isn't she asking where did you find
was
these?
prosecuted for it.
Not that I remember. The insurance paid out, though.
Oh, so maybe he did it on his own. Insurance paid out. Doesn't think anyone was prosecuted. Ryan's camera had been stolen. She took the photos. They're Ryan's car. I mean, that checks out. Man, she is like a steel
that's it
trap.
for the time being. Thank you.
The Human Torch is denied a bank loan. Unique, New York. Am I going to ask Ryan about his car? Absolutely, I will be asking Ryan about his car. Right now, I'm going through asking everybody else, just trying to see what other people know about things, and then we'll ask Ryan.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
All right, let's do that.
Do you know anything about these?
Nope. Sorry.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Do-do-do-do.
Have you seen these before?
No. Don't know the car.
How could you not know who owns the one like crazy red sports car in your tiny village in some village in England? Like I feel like there's only going to be one person with it looks like some kind of, I don't know, Ferrari. It cannot be that. I mean, like if someone in my neighborhood in Portland had a Ferrari like that, I would know who had that. All right.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
let's go talk to Ryan. It's Ryan time. Can I do you a favor and walk the whole way? I mean, I could, but I think I already did. But I can walk that whole way. What hour are we on? I mean, we're just at past our second hour of the stream. But let's just check if there's anything going on over here. In the game, we're probably we're at 9 p.m. All right, I walked the whole way. Ain't nothing. All right, anything in the corridor? Probably not. I think we already checked all this stuff now. I ain't judging, Papa. I'm just saying, like, a car like that stands out, right? Am I crazy? I feel like when you see a car that looks like a Transformer, you notice it. You don't go, I've never seen this before. Out of nowhere.
Just a few more questions.
All right, he's back. Oh, I wonder, actually. Well, let's ask him about both of these things, and then we'll go.
What do you know about Emma Bowman criticizing Liam before his suicide?
I was there. I witnessed it. Well, I know Emma blamed herself for his death.
Did she?
Well, she was upset and all of that, but I wouldn't blame her, Inspector. I really don't think she had anything to do with it at all.
You don't think?
Liam was a very confident person, very outgoing, very strong individual, or so it seemed. I mean, people are free to do what they like. Even something as irreversible as bumping themselves off. Sad though that is, of course.
Very sensitive. You're too polite to notice it more than other cars. That's hilarious. I love that. Doesn't blame Emma for Liam's death. Liam was strong and outgoing. Thinks people are free to do what they like. Witnessed Emma's criticism of Liam. Okay, hold on a second. Oh, no, he said he seemed happy. Okay, so that lines up.
Do you know what these are?
Of course he does.
Oh, yes, that's my old car. It was vandalized. I took those for the insurance company. Where did you find those?
At the pub. You know who did this?
Yes.
Yes, he is, buddy.
A girl called Lisa Blint. She was on the course. Very strange girl.
And why did she write the words devil worshippers all over your car?
Well, she was a very strange girl. She had a lot of psychological problems. I'm not entirely sure, Inspector. I mean, she took a dislike to the course for some particular reason. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And she asked for a refund. I declined. And she decided to spray her disapproval all over my car.
Odd thing to spray, isn't it, though? Devil worshippers?
Well, she was a very odd girl, Inspector. Maybe she thought it was a way of getting back at us. I have no idea.
Did Rebecca know about it?
Well, yes, she did, but I wasn't about to unleash Rebecca on her. She can be quite fierce sometimes, you know. And I mean, the girl wasn't vindictive. She had psychological problems. She lives in the village, actually. The run-down house at the end of the lane. Can't miss it.
Really? Right. Thank you.
Oh ho! Time to go speak to this Lisa person. Okay, so yeah, and Duke, you're totally right. We know Rebecca said she took the photos, and now Ryan's saying he took the photos. So there's definitely a contradiction there between the two of them. I don't know how we will... Photos of Ryan's car vandalized by a student. And yeah, there's nothing in here where he actually talks about that, so I don't know if it's going to be a relevant detail. But we'll see. By the way, just random little tidbit. I'm pretty sure the guy who plays Ryan is one of the lead devs or writers or directors or something like that of this game. I remember finding that out when I looked up the Kickstarter. So that guy has a hand in making this game as well.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Whereas everybody else, I think, are all paid actors. Maybe a handful of them might also be involved in the game. Let's go check this door, though, see if he left anything in here. Then who stole the camera? But where did the lighter fluid come from? I don't know. All right, nothing in there. Let's head down to the... this place, Abbey Farm.
Could that be where
Cagley cheered.
Rundown house.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa. You're so funny, and you're my best friend. Hi, doggy. I did not do that. I did not. Oh, hi, Lisa. Time to ask Lisa about her driver's license. Indeed, Chimbertar. Indeed.
Is it Lisa?
Yes.
Inspector Jenks, I'm investigating an incident in the village. I wonder if I could ask you a few questions.
What sort of incident?
I'd rather come in and discuss it if that's all right with you. I promise I won't take long. Thank you. I'll just go in here, yes?
I have to go out in a minute.
Oh, look, I can come back later.
I might not be here. What did you want to ask?
I just wanted to ask you, did you know Kate Vine?
No.
He walked right into her bedroom.
Well, I heard that you're familiar with Atlas, the life skills training company.
What do you want to know about Atlas?
Well, I heard you reacted badly to it.
Of course I reacted badly. So would anyone.
Now, why do you say that?
Because they're devil worshippers.
Devil worshippers.
They're making demons appear. They're tricking everybody. They're getting people to join up, then they're putting demons inside them. You can see them.
See who?
Demons.
Where could you see them?
In the mirrors.
At Atlas.
Any mirror. You can't get rid of them. They stay inside you.
So, how did you get rid of them?
I didn't.
You still see them?
Dang, dude.
I just don't look. I put all the lights on. I make sure it's all bright. I put them on when I need to look in the mirror. If I make sure everything is bright, I just see myself without seeing the other person.
Who is the other person?
She's like me, but older. It's like her eyes sink in. She's all wrinkled.
Dang, dude.
With a wrinkled mouth. Like she's dying. And then I realise I'm her. I'm not me anymore. I'm her. I'm sorry, I have to go now.
Is Jay's gonna steal her key?
I'm sorry.
And then snoop on in her house? You what? You would just leave a stranger in your house? Lots of kerfuffle, 1,600 bits. They eat bacon, they kill pigs, they are demons. On another note, do you like eating bacon, Price? No response. All right, thank you so much. Drop them bike shorts, everybody. Oh, man. Once again, the top bit has been dethroned. All right. Wow. Okay, so what did we get details-wise from there? Lisa's accusation. Lisa Blint claimed that Atlas were devil worshippers. Well, let's talk to our good friend James about this, because James is going to definitely agree. He's going to be like, see, I told you all along. I did a bad version of his voice there.
Ask
All
about
right.
a few more things, please.
We asking about everything else? I think so. Yep.
Do you know anyone who is interested in or
You found my
involved with
contradiction,
devil
Muteki.
worship?
No.
Have you met Lisa?
Which Lisa are you talking about?
Mad Lisa. Lives on her own, doesn't like mirrors.
Yeah, I've met her. You think she's mad?
You can't look at yourself in the mirror without seeing ghosts. You've got problems, don't you think?
How do you know her?
She came to the farm for some
Thanks,
eggs a couple
Cagley.
of times. Got talking to her once, that's all.
And what did she tell you?
Nothing much. Except she thought the devil was after her.
What did you tell her?
Told her the devil needs a good reason to be after you. She was just like most people, really, blind to herself, except she was more extreme. That's all madness is. Being blind to yourself.
Lisa had visited the farm a few times. Says Lisa thought the devil was after her. Okay.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
So let's think. Obviously, we could talk to Dadbod McDadface. We could talk to Rebecca. We could talk to Simon and Emma. Simon's probably going to freak out the most about that, right? Because he's like the kind of guy... Simon's on board, right? So when you have somebody who's like fully invested and on board, and then you start throwing that kind of stuff at them, they're going to be like, what are you talking about, right? Whereas I feel like Ryan and Paul are going to be like, well, that's obviously ridiculous now, isn't it? Right? Muteki. Just hold bacon in front of my face. What do you know about this? What even is that? I don't know. Go ahead to Brandon House.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Let's see. Ask about that.
Do you know anything about devil worship, Paul?
Oh, Ryan's going to totally have stuff on this, because he's
Devil
all about
worship?
devil worship. He used to be, at least.
Satanism?
Am I missing something here?
I heard Atlas had elements of Satanism on the course.
You were misinformed. We're a training company, we're not devil worshippers. What kind of a question is that?
So you've no interest in the occult?
No, Inspector, I have no interest in the occult any more than I have interest in pole vaulting, cheese making, or snake charming.
The fact that he so
Anything
quickly
else
pulled
you
all
wanna
those
know
out of his
that I'm
hat
not
makes me think he's interested in
That's
all of
fine,
those
thanks.
things. Talk to Ryan about all the new stuff. Yeah, exactly. No interest in the occult, no truth in these accusations.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Papa, you want me to walk the whole way? The thing is, like, half the reason I don't is because it's really confusing to maneuver this way because the angles that they choose are always different depending on where you came from. Let's ask Rebecca. We're just going to ask everybody along the way. We're just going to do the walk. All right, press the bell. What you got for me?
A few more questions, please.
Who isn't interested in cheese making? Exactly, Butterboy. Also, who's not interested in butter?
Have you
Same
ever come
process,
across
basically.
anyone interested in or involved with the occult?
As in black magic? No, why?
Atlas don't use occult techniques or anything like that?
Atlas? Not unless Ryan's got a secret he's not telling me
Burn
about.
flipping dolls!
Why, who's been talking?
Just a line of inquiry. Okay, thanks.
That can't... Okay, hold on. Knows that doll burning is used on the course. No occult techniques. That's an occult technique, right? No? That's a normal thing? That's not like... What is... Never comes across anyone involved with the occult, and then accuses James of casting spells in the woods. No? Okay. Well, we'll figure something
Thank you.
out eventually.
Probably be back later.
It's self-reflection! Of course, of course. I don't understand the English mind, apparently. Apparently not. It's screaming lessons! Exactly, Tash. Oh, man. Okay. Remember the 5th of November? Is that a doll burning day? Is that a thing? I mean, I know remember the 5th of November. Do you burn dolls on that day? It's not something we celebrate out here, so I honestly would not know. Left along Woods Lane. Let's go talk to Simon and Emma. Lurking and working, eh, Saint Shigami? Good to see you, buddy.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Well, now I know. Now I know. Apparently it's not. Thank you for letting me know. Apparently that's a normal thing.
Have you ever heard about there being devil worship at Atlas?
Devil worship? No. Definitely not. Who said that?
It's just something I heard. Okay, thanks.
Never heard
That's all
of
for
it.
the moment. Thank you.
Is it not Taj? Is it Taj? Is it Taj Place? You gotta correct people if they say it wrong, otherwise they'll never know. Some people burn a thing of Guy Fawkes. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Makes sense.
What do you know about devil worship?
Devil worship? Where?
Gotcha.
At Atlas.
Devil worship at Atlas? No, there's none of that.
Okay.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Obviously, you wouldn't celebrate the 5th of November, but it's also blowing your mind right now. I'm intrigued now because, like, the thing is I've always heard of Guy Fawkes being like almost treated as a hero, and it seems like that's not necessarily the case en masse. Or I always thought he falls into like a gray area. I'm learning all kinds of stuff, man. Learning all kinds of stuff. No devil worship? Okay, see you later. Just curious. I mean, that's how this game works. It really is like you go around, you ask everybody about everything, and then eventually you find someone who, like, does one of these, like, no, I've never heard about that before at all. All LA Noire style. Not a hero? Gotcha. Okay, good to know.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Gotcha. Makes sense. All right, Lisa's accusation. Let's find out what... Oh, wait. There's a couple things we have to ask him about. Yeah, a lot of things. Wow, a lot of things. Okay.
So tell me more about this doll burning.
It's a symbolic ceremony we perform every few weeks on the course.
What's it about?
It's about burning your old personality and finding a new one.
Oh, Zeppy.
A better one.
So the dolls are...
You. They represent you from the past. Each doll has a picture of the student as a child or a teenager. And they burn the doll and symbolically destroy their old personality. It's quite simple but effective, I find.
And why did that girl shout?
Because it's an emotional thing. She's quite clearly become very attached to her doll. They do spend the first month with them. We tell them to take the doll everywhere with them before they actually go through the doll burning.
And you believe that's a good thing? Destroying your past?
Of course it's a good thing, Inspector. We're all shackled to our past, particularly you by the sound of it. Perhaps we should make a doll of you, Inspector, and burn that. What do you think?
No, thank you.
You're probably right. I'm not sure it would do any good anyway.
I can't. Oh, Cagley, I'm so happy you sent me that. All right. It's just so ridiculous. Oh, man. All right. It occurs every few weeks. It's symbolic of destroying one's past. Students carry the dolls with them for a month. Oh, wow. That's quite the thing. I totally was not paying attention at all to him as soon as he talked about the girl screaming. Oh, man. During the fiesta months in New Mexico, they burn a giant 50-foot piñata that supposedly represents your glooms. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I guess the only time I ever see things... And that scream is now the rest of the stream. Yep, that's it. All done. All right, let's ask about this item.
I didn't realize you were a musician.
Oh, well, I'm not really a musician. I mean, I dabble a little bit. To be quite honest with you, I'm far more interested in collecting guitars.
You're not in a band?
Well, I did audition. I did audition a few years ago. When I say a few years ago, of course, I mean about 20 years ago. Doesn't time fly?
What band was that?
Oh, I can't remember. Something Stone. Aren't they all called Something Stone? Hammerstone. That's it.
And you still collect?
I haven't bought a guitar for over a year. I feel I've moved on.
All right. Interested in collecting guitars, dabbles in the guitar, once auditioned for a band called Hammerstone, definitely not Blackstone for sure, and hasn't bought a new guitar for over a year, he says. Didn't he try and sell a guitar or buy a guitar or something? Someone said something about guitars. I think it was Emma. Maybe he tried to buy one of her guitars or sell one of her guitars. I can't remember. Jenks asked... Okay, let's ask this auto-hypnosis.
Can you tell me about auto-hypnosis?
No. What would you like to know?
Do you use it on the course?
We dip into it occasionally, but it's not a major feature of the course. I would say that, well, a minority of the students know how to use it, but the majority wouldn't know and have a clue.
It's not a requirement of the course?
No, not at all. We don't ask people to do things that they're not comfortable with. There's no
like the opposite
bribery,
of what your
no
dad says?
coercion. We're thinking about phasing auto-hypnosis out, actually.
What's the reason for that?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, Inspector, it doesn't actually work very well.
Leaves it doesn't work. Techniques are being phased out. Students aren't coerced or bribed. I feel like there's going to be something there. Anna, you just want Jenks to come up to you and like be all like, and what is this? It's my lemon pound cake is what that is. I'm all out of Soylent. I have to eat real people food today, and this isn't even real people food. All right.
Do you know what this is?
Well, I think it's a bag. Is it a bag, Inspector?
The shop.
Oh, yes, the costume shop. Yes, we used to hire from them.
For the course?
Well, yes. For the course, at the end of each stage, we have a little party, and we ask students to dress up or try acting out being somebody new, their new selves, as it were.
Could you explain a bit more? New selves?
One of the main elements of the course is learning how to act, how to be whoever you need to be in any given situation. I think you'll agree, Inspector, that business is about being the right person in the right situation at the right time. What it does, it helps them to detach themselves, become somebody new, pretend, you know, that kind of thing. It's surprising what a little bit of cross-dressing can do for you, Inspector. You should try it.
Not at this stage.
Oh, I want to see Jenks cross-dress. Come on, Jenks. Do it for me. All right. Knows the shop. Used to hire from the shop. Atlas have an end-of-stage party. Course involves teaching new students how to act. Party includes wearing costumes. Cardboard mask. Friend who died last year. Had met Liam in the pub. And then maybe just quickly, I know there's still some more stuff I can ask him about, but I just quickly want to check. Once auditioned for a band. No? Okay. Jenks in a dress. Jenks in a dress! Everybody wants it. Exactly. His hair. All right. And then is that... Okay, theft stunt. Let's ask about that.
What do you know about your father's money-stealing stunt?
Oh. Well, yes, that was something that Dan decided to do as part of the shock aspect of the course.
But he went too far, you believe.
He usually does.
And do you think it did have anything to do with Liam's death?
No. Liam wasn't like that at all. I mean, that was just a simple, unfortunate coincidence. I mean, Liam had his own problems, but he didn't have any problems with the money shock stunt. No.
Sans League, we can't ask Lisa about anything. Remember, she left right away. So she was just like that one little interaction that we had. All right, so Paul's stunt, part of the shock aspect of the course. Knows Paul went too far. Stunt not related to Liam's suicide. Definitely not. All right, so then let's go back to, he recently said, we don't make people do things they're not comfortable with, right? They aren't coerced or bribed in any way. And then he just said that it was part of the shock aspect, or maybe Nose Paul went too far. Because that seems kind of hypocritical, right? All right, maybe not, I guess. All right, how about Lisa's accusation?
Has devil worship ever been part of the course, Ryan?
What do you know about
Am I
this?
correct?
And then holds up a picture of the
Assume
devil.
that you have spoken to Lisa Blint.
You would be. She's been telling me all about the Atlas obsession with Satanism, Ryan.
Then if you've met Lisa Blint, then you will have worked out for yourself that she has a very vivid imagination. She also has psychological problems, diagnosed psychological problems, as a matter of fact.
So where did she get the idea that you lot were, devil worshippers?
I really have no idea. The girl is insane. She's frightened of her own shadow, bless her.
Dunk.
She actually thinks that demons are possessing her even now. You really can't trust a word she says.
So you are saying
Says.
there has never been any devil worship at Atlas?
I don't even know what devil worship is, Inspector. It's not something I particularly know anything about. I certainly don't recall anyone ever having worshipped the devil at Atlas. We even tried to help the poor girl by paying for some treatment, but she didn't want it.
Really?
It's not easy to offer someone help when they think that you're the problem.
Offered Lisa psychological treatment, doesn't know anything about devil worship. Come, yes, you do! Don't you lie to me about that, Mr. I used to study the occult as a child. Where is it? Where is it? Used to read about black magic and satanic rituals. Come on, man!
So
Kanya!
you used to read a
Cut
lot
the wire.
about voodoo and satanic rituals, but you don't know anything about devil worship?
Voodoo's not satanic, it's a different
Obviously,
thing.
I just meant we don't worship the devil. We're not devil worshippers here at Atlas, Inspector. Ridiculous.
But the point is, Ryan, that you claim not to know anything about it, but admitted you were obsessed with it when you were younger. Are you sure none of that made its way onto the Atlas course? And that Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything within that course?
Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything other than her own imagination, Inspector. Look, we do use some techniques that some students find difficult, disturbing. We encourage them to see things differently, that's all. And some people simply aren't up to that. Some people, like Lisa, that's why we introduced the aptitude test.
What's the aptitude test?
This.
Aha, we're about to learn something new. Ridiculous. Exactly.
We ask
Ridiculous.
students to fill in an aptitude test, medical history, psychological issues, that kind of thing, any medication that they have used in the past, any medication that they currently are using. Here, take a look. Basically, it's just to try and make sure that we don't get another Lisa.
Has it worked?
Well, touch wood, so far, yes.
Can I keep a copy of this?
Duke. Beep,
How
beep, I'm
much
a sheep.
importance they actually give to this test, and what are they doing that's so disturbing anyway?
Interesting.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Okay. It's now 4:30. I feel like I need to go. I have other stuff I got to get done. So I feel like maybe this is the point at which we stop for today. We come back next Tuesday and we finish this. Because I think we're almost there. We're at 9 p.m. But we're like probably halfway through 9 p.m. We're mostly through 9 p.m. I think the game ends at 12. Maybe. I'm not sure. I really don't know. But I think we're supposed to solve the crime by midnight. So I think we'll end here. I know. I'm sorry. I'm seeing all the no's coming through now. But definitely had fun. Thank you guys all for joining me. Yeah, I think Tuesday we'll finish this. We will finish it. We're gonna solve all the problems. And again, just like we did last time, we're ending on a breakthrough, right? We just got this aptitude test thing, which I'm assuming we can go around and ask literally everybody about, and we're going to learn all kinds of things about people, their psychological history, their medical history and stuff, and then, scream is your response to the stream. And so, that scream is so good. So anyway, Thank you, everybody, all the mods for being here, being great, and keeping chat going as well. Thanks, everyone, for the bits. Lots of bits today. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. I appreciate the heck out of that. I'm glad you guys are enjoying Contradiction. I'm going to be sad once we finish it, if I'm honest. I mean, come on. Yeah, thanks to all the bits. Thanks to all the new subs. Thanks to everybody just for being here. It was a blast. Thanks again to Penny for the star raid. And actually, speaking of raids, maybe we should go raid somebody. Let me, first things first. Hold on just 1 second. It's really important. It's so good. I can't! It's too good! Alright, let me go find somebody who we want to oh gosh. Twitch, don't do that. Why you gotta do that, Twitch? Okay, hold on. Just the let's see. Who's on right now that I know about? Let's see, friends. That's what I'm looking for. Man, like nobody's ever on when I'm going to do this stuff. It's because we're on the West Coast. Everybody's always asleep at this point. Lovely Momo, is she streaming right now? /Lovely Momo. Perfect. Let's go let's raid Kate. So let's just do hashtag stumped raid. Seems quicker and simpler and easier. She'll know what it means. And then maybe throw in a stumped yay at the end there. Maybe a couple of them. So, let us doot. Something like that. And here is the link. Boom. All right, let's go raid. Let's do it. And yeah, we'll see you guys over there. All right. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye-bye.